Hey, what's up, guys? Heath here, Shepherd's Forge. Um, just gonna do a little, quick little update. If you notice something you haven't seen in the background before, that was actually my bedroom. I have been working on, some of you know, I was really into reptiles in my 20s. I used to do breeding and selling, um, reptiles for quite a while in my 20s. And I kind of got back into it. I got a leopard gecko. His name's Ramsey. I kind of named him after Gordon Ramsay. Just his color reminds me of his hair, so there's that. But I've been building a 2 by 2 by 4 foot open air enclosure for a veiled chameleon that I plan on buying, and they're pretty complicated. You have to get their enclosure like absolutely perfect. It's one of the more complex reptiles you can own. I think if any of you guys out there follow a buddy Tucker from um, Tucker Smithing, um, he's a reptile guy. He'll vouch for me on that one. They can be kind of temperamental and hard to care for, but as much as I know, as much research as I do on things that I really want to get into, I started doing this build back when I started my radiation therapy because it gave me something to do, something to build that I could put down and come back to in between naps. Um, and so, if you guys want to see a little more of that, let me know. I'm happy to show you. I'm not ready for the chameleon yet. I'm still working on getting the cage set up and getting everything absolutely perfect. I'm talking temperature, lighting, humidity, the right kind of plants. I got to get my rainfall system in there, the Mist King. My dad's building a stand for it. So there's a lot going into that. But if any of you guys are even remotely interested, let me know. I'll show you what I got going on. Basically, what I want to touch on tonight is okay. So a lot of times you have these like little odd end pieces of wood um, from doing knife handles and things like that, and I never throw them away. Like Steve from One Off Forge kind of told me that, like, don't throw those away. You never know when you're gonna need them. And what I thought to do is take a bunch of those end pieces I can't really do anything with and stack them all up to do a hidden tang handle with. Now this can end up being like the ugliest monstrosity on the face of the planet, or could end up looking kind of cool. I don't know. I don't know. But I got this. I'm what I'm trying to do is something knife smith, blacksmith, woodworking related for an hour every night after work. Just because it helps me calm down and just kind of mellow out. So that's my goal. That goal was given to me by my cancer therapist. Um, if this is what I love to do, then I should try to do something involved with it for an hour every night after work, just to unwind. So we have a whole bunch of different kinds of wood just stacked on, glued up. I cut this up on my bandsaw and gave it a 60 grit sand down just to get the edges flat. But we'll see what happens with this. The other thing I wanted to point out, hold on, is this has kind of been my go-to for chef knives. This style, I think it's called I want to say it started with a K. It's a Japanese style blade. Chris, I don't remember. I'm drawing a blank. It doesn't matter. But I don't like doing hidden tang. I find them to be kind of a pain in the ass. I just don't like them. And I think a full tang construction is just a better build. In my opinion. Just my opinion. That's all I'm saying, guys. It's my opinion. So I like a full tang construction. Now I've gotten better balance with these. Like they balance really nice. But if I construct a blade correctly, I should be able to get the same result out of a full tang. And my idea for that, I'm going to show you this real quick, is this. Now I have some different ideas for how I want to mold. I don't want to do just flat scale handles. I'd like there to be some round facets to it. I want it to be almost like a full tang construction Japanese style handle where it's ovaled but slightly with a Western twist. It may sound stupid. I don't know. We're going to test this out. But this is something I drew up that I very much wanted to try out. We're going to see what happens with it. But I'm trying... I love this design, and this is something I want to repeat. This is going to be one of my repeat items. This is going to be... and it's a 6-inch small chef's knife with a 5-inch handle. This is going to be one of those things that I'm going to have for sale, I hope, in the near future. I'm going to do some runs of these. I like this blade. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from people who have received these from me, and everyone has seemed to like them a lot. The very slight belly swoop. This is kind of a different feature. I just like the look of it. I saw it on a movie called The Chef, and then on Netflix, that same guy, Jon Favreau, who starred in the movie The Chef, created a show on Netflix called The Chef Show. And I saw he had a knife that had this profile. And I was like, I don't know why, but I just thought it was really, really sexy. I'm like, man, I want to make that. So that's where this design kind of came from. It's not original. Other Japanese style chef knives have this. I just happened to see one he was using. I'm like, I like that look. So I kind of took it and drew it up on my own. But that's where we're at there. I'm still working with Owen. I think his mom and his dad probably think that I'm like a good influence on Owen, but I'm starting to feel like Owen is actually a better influence on me in a lot of ways. He really motivates me, gets me wanting to do more, experience more, learn more, so that I have more to teach him. And I think that's amazing. The kid inspires me. And once his enthusiasm makes me more enthusiastic to do what I'm doing. So far this has been an amazing journey. Weather is starting to cool off a little bit here and there in Wisconsin. So that means that Steve and I will be probably working on some billets here pretty soon. I know he's dying to do some forge welding. And I've got a bunch of billets that are already made up, ready to go, need to be done. I got some San Mai that I'm really excited to play with. I've got some Damascus cladding that I'm really excited to try out. Some of this stuff I'm making for Owen, so he has, as he gets better, he's got some cooler steel to work with. I definitely want to get Owen into Steve's shop and show him what the blacksmithing, knife smithing aspect of this is all about, because right now I'm doing a lot of stock removal. because it's hot. It's just grinder work. I don't have to fire up the forge. You guys, I've told you all this before. Anyway, I'm gonna stop the video there. But I just thought I'd show you guys this glue up monstrosity that it could turn out beautiful. I don't know. There's a lot of different. I mean, if you look at that, there's a lot of different kinds of wood in there. It may look like the world's worst rainbow, or something really cool. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. But I never throw away my end cuts. You know, you never know. You never know. So, anyway, guys, let me know if you think that is a decent design. And by the way, these little angle pieces, that's where I put my touch mark. So that's why they're kind of dotted there. But I like that look. It starts thin at the handle, widens out very slightly towards the back. I love this back swept foot. I used to do just a rounded choil and then cut it straight off. But I see a lot of makers now kind of back sweeping that just a little bit. And I kind of like that. So I took that as well. I mean, you get inspiration from other people. And it's okay to take an idea or design from somebody. Just don't straight up friggin' copy it. Somehow twist it, turn it, make it your own. Become a full-on maker and draw out your own blades. So Heath here from Shepherd's Forge. Thank you guys for tuning in. There will be much more videos. Owen has to show off his new drop point hunter that he made for his dad. That's actually being sharpened right now. And yeah, a whole lot more to come. A lot of exciting stuff, I hope. So guys, stay tuned. Let me know if you're interested in seeing some of the Veil Chameleon enclosure build. Let me know, guys. Let me know. I have a lot of different hobbies. I got my fingers in a couple of different pies, you know? I like the cooking and the reptile thing and everything else. But let me know what you guys want to see, all right? So, till the next video, we'll see you again. Bye.